Against Social Injustice is a group that was put together by Miss Riva. Hopefully she pops in today as well. And it was really just all in the name. By using a game to spread awareness, to spread equality through a range of different things, and a lot of people didn't understand how you could do that with a video game, and that's what's been really amazing and what has tied me into loving playing The Sims as a whole. And we have come together every weekend of June. We are doing a streamathon with a range of simmers from around the world. When I say around the world, I mean we have different cultures, accents, and nationalities. It's been an amazing aspect with everything and all that we are doing. Color of Change is a nonprofit organization that is running through the entire Black Lives Matter to give Black people a voice and equality in one. And with Sassy, we won't just focus on Black lives. We will go to LGBTQ, the Black LGBTQ, and a range of other places, and we just want equality with the game. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Luna Sims, and as said previously, I'm going to be walking through a build that I did in a stream June 20th that was in honor of Juneteenth. That is usually held and celebrated on June 19th. And also it was a build for a fundraiser for Simmers Against Social Injustice and a fundraiser for Color of Change. So I just wanted to walk through the build because I actually got cut short. A thunderstorm rolled through the last 30 minutes of my stream, and so we didn't actually finish it on stream, and the storm actually kind of scared me because I didn't know that it was actually supposed to storm that day. But I was happy to actually have a fantastic stream that we were able to get through. And I would actually go through first person view, but the current save that I have, it is winter and I don't want it to be snowing everywhere. So we just went to build mode and I didn't feel like making a new save, and yeah, but we can go through this. So like I said, I made this to represent Juneteenth celebration. It was the day that slaves in Africa, it was the day that slaves in Texas found out that slavery was over. They were no longer slaves. And ever since that time, the Juneteenth celebrations have been going on around different areas of the United States, communities. And it is literally just a celebration of Black culture, Black people, where we've come from, where we've gone, and so on and so forth. And so I was inspired by the Juneteenth that was held here in my hometown in Illinois. And that's where a lot of the things that are here, every Juneteenth is held differently. But of course, my hometown that I even got to participate in is one that I am referencing. So we have our Juneteenth in our local community park, and that's why I thought this was a really good location. It's in Windenburg. It is like a shopping center, but it still kind of brings like a park aspect, almost like a central downtown, to where, you know, if there was a gathering here, this is a good spot for it. So even if you get this build, you could have parties here, gatherings, celebrations, all different types of things here. Oops. And so when you walk in, there is a camera. I think putting the camera back here, we can get better pictures of, say, the stage. So if someone wants to take pictures, I did have it kind of close here, but you can move that camera anywhere being that you want to. I did use, of course, my cheats, bb.move objects and all of that. But I don't think I really have much of anything that's kind of layered or anything. Actually, I think I do have some lights on there that's layered. So just be sure you have the common cheats on, the move objects, show hidden objects, and so on and so forth that I've put in all my other videos. But getting more back into this, so my main goal here was the stage. The stage here I put because I remember growing up and being in Juneteenth celebrations. We always had like a dance stage. The DJ was there, that's where the music was coming from. And this was kind of the main stage. This is where we put on skits. This is where we put on dances. This is where we had fashion shows. So I wanted to have a main focal point stage for the DJ booth. And, you know, when people are dancing, this is where they're going to dance. I really adored this stage. I did want to have like a backdrop thing. I felt like that was kind of soft and intuitive for that. So that's why we have a vocal point stage. And of course I put chairs here because, you know, whatever's going on stage, that's what we want to watch and pay attention to. And then to the left over here, I actually put some of these vendor tables up because in my, I love this camera, in my local Juneteenth, there was always some type of like presentation or like it was a black owned company that was selling something, or we had like a little flea market, or we had poster boards up of kids and families did projects and set them up. So that was kind of the representation for that. So I mean, if you're on the slot and Sims want to sell or they do set up, those are there. Of course we had food trucks, food that represented us that we grew up with. So I did put some of those food vendors here for that situation, and we had some really good ones that fit the purpose. And of course the seating and comfortability for everyone. This is probably my pride and joy. This is represented by our bandstand gazebo that is here in my hometown, that is known for holding amazing performances. Of course, like I said, we had like a main stage, but the gazebo is the point in the Juneteenth celebration, and also just my history of living, of where I'm from. This is where the local talent would usually sit up and perform if there was anyone like reading poetry or reading something, because every time people were just walking around when there was nothing going on in the main stage, there was something always coming out of the gazebo. So if you're over here eating, there was someone always playing. You know, it was casual. And that's why I put a couple things down here for performers to come down. I mean, you could add more things if you wanted performers to come down and just play and entertain. And with it being in a park, of course you had somewhere for the kids to go. So I added a little play area, a little bench seating if the parents or somebody wanted to sit there while they're watching their kids. Or, you know, they could still sit over. Kids are fine. So I feel like I have taken a piece of my experience in Juneteenth and my location in my park and squeezed it all in one space. Now, of course, we had a little bit more things going on in Juneteenth. We had the Jesse Jackson tumblers. So, I mean, our space was probably like all of this in real life. We had a lot more things going on. But of course, in Sims, I had to squeeze it all down into one bean. But I feel like I accomplished that. I even put a little news truck back here because, you know, the news truck always came by and took pictures and everything. And I actually need to get a Sim out here because I have this box because I was going to put little decorative runners across there, but I'll kind of do that as we start playing with this. Here it is at nighttime, so it is well lit. I just love this gazebo. Now this gazebo I can put in the gallery as a room. It's gonna turn out like that, so, and there's no other picture to show what it is, so I'm kind of undecided on if people are gonna really see what it is, because once you see it outside of that picture, like I don't know, I'm really proud of myself for this gazebo and resembling it off of the local one that is here. But yeah, I'm just really proud of this build, and some people may look at it as like, well, how the heck am I supposed to use this? Honestly, it's set as a park. If you want to have family reunions here, if you want to have just gatherings, if you want to have your own Juneteenth celebration, I mean, this is what this setting is for. It's a spot for celebration, together gathering, family, love, support, and unity. And you can use it for LGBTQ rallies. You can use it for Black Lives rallies. This is just a spot to get together. Like I said, you can take pictures. You have the camera here. There's food, bathrooms. People can sell things. Your kids can come out here. You can play your music, perform. And this is the warm feeling of Juneteenth and togetherness and unity. So if you'd like to get this build, like I said, it is in the gallery under my Origin account, KReese3388.
And you're welcome to come check out any of the live streams over on Twitch. And I will link it down below, Color of Change link that we are still raising money for. We appreciate everything that everyone is doing. Rally our allies speaking out. All of my fellow Black people sticking together, and I know it's exhausting, but there will be change. I will also link down below the Simmers Against Social Injustice Twitter page if you would like to follow. And all of my social media links are there below. If you are a Simmer and this is something that you would love to join, please come over and join Simmers Against Social Injustice, because we are not done spreading awareness on any topic, whether it be Black lives, people of color, nationalities, LGBTQ+, all of the above. So thank you, and this is Luna, Galaxy out.